Have I been talking to myself? Hold on. I hope that wasn't too long ago. 38 minutes ago. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Did this just stop? Did this stop? Well, I don't know what I said last. One moment, please. That is crazy. Why did it stop? Oh, well. Okay, let me just make sure everything's good. One moment, please. One moment, please. Let's see. All right. One moment, because apparently I stopped streaming at some point. I don't know when. And that's a little weird. So, yeah. I don't know what I said, where, what. I hope I at least got through the review. What's this called? The tablet review. Otherwise, this would make me very sad. Okay, let's see. Music's going. Oh, that makes me so mad. Okay. Okay. Looks like we're good. Hold on. Turn up the music a little bit. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, welcome, Starry Travelers. I see that my stream cut off at some point, and I don't know when or how or why, which is most unfortunate. So, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to see when that happened, and I'm hoping it wasn't too long ago. And Regita, I'm sorry if you thought I just abandoned you, because I didn't, I swear. All right, hold on. One moment, please. 40 minutes ago. Okay, so 28 minutes. How far did we get into this? Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. All right, it wasn't that far. Okay. We're good now. Ooh, a little hot. Okay. So, for those who weren't here earlier, essentially, welcome. We did a quick tablet review because I got a new X Pen tablet. Very excited about it. I originally do Huion and I did Wacom, and now I'm just doing X Pen next because I get cheap tablets and they fall apart. So, I think where I left off was the gaming expo. Originally, Regita asked if the gaming expo, if I'd be at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, and the answer is yes. I'm really excited. We'll have a lot of great things in store. I'm teaming up with Zane from the Membrane. Okay, it's Zane Games, and let's see, we'll be selling a lot of stuff. I think I have my inventory here. Let's see, I have earrings, mushrooms, hats, corsets, fairy portraits, fabric. I'm very excited about the fabric line that I'm making right now. If you want to see my fabric line, it is on Spoonflower. You could also pre-order it while at the gaming expo if you don't want to carry like bolts of fabric with you. Um, totally understandable. I'll have horns, hair clips, stickers. Zane will have some great things. He has some great handmade hats as well. Very cute. I mean, very manly. Very manly hats. Um, he actually just sent me a picture of, oh my gosh, his dice. So he has this wonderful dice soap. I'm very excited about it. Hold on, let me download it first so I don't accidentally share his phone number. Let's see. Collections. Where is it? Come on. Well, he has these like great like scented dice soap. Oh, I think here it is. Bam. All right. Let me show you guys. These are so great. All right. Let's see if we can get that. You see those? Like what? Like I need to get some myself. I'm gonna have to like bargain with him or something. I don't know if I have anything he wants or barter with him. But yeah, so those are jasmine scented dice soap. He also has some other ones. I think it was like sandalwood and some good neutral, clean flavors, scents, technically flavors. So I'm very excited about that. He'll also have some dice towers, these little fidget like animals, all these great things. So please join us June 20th through the 22nd at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo, which will be at Cobb Galleria, which I believe is the same place that the Brawlhalla tournament took place. Brawlhalla World Expo, I think it was called. So definitely join us there. We'll be there all 3 days. Whether we have product all 3 days is a whole nother story. I think he'll have a lot more product than I will at this rate because most of mine is like handmade and his stuff is like his soap's handmade and his hats are handmade. He's just a lot more productive than I am. That's how that is. He's just a machine. Um, so but I'm really excited. So definitely if you want to and we're gonna see if we can get some of his stuff on my shop too on Dreamchild Boutique. So if you haven't already, somewhere in my links there should be a link tree with the link to my Etsy shop as well as my Spoonflower, which is where I sell my fabric patterns. And for those who don't know, the excuse me, the Southern Fried Gaming Expo focuses on board games as well as pinball. It's a very big pinball tournament. They just have it's a lot of board games, as opposed to DreamHack, which you may have seen me at, which has more video games. There's probably gonna be some arcade games too, like some classic, retro stuff. I'm really excited about it. So, oh, you hear that thunder? Oh gosh. Let us pray that the gods do not destroy our internet. Welcome back. Thank you, Regina. I was so mad. Fortunately, I wasn't offline that long. It was past the point of the tablet review, so that makes me happy. All I did was just calibrate my tablet, which took like 2 seconds. So yes, I hope you heard everything about the gaming expo. Ooh, that's a lot. Ooh, there's a lot of thunder happening right now. So we'll see what happens with that. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way, we've talked about our inventory. We talked about the gaming expo. Literally just got back. Okay. So super quick recap. To answer your question, yes, I'll be at Southern Fried Gaming Expo. I'll be with Zane from Zane Games. And we will be selling a whole lot of stuff. Including, see, we got our hats, our mushrooms. I'll be selling some hand-painted corsets, fairy portraits, fabric, dice soap. He made some really nice dice soap, some dice towers, stickers. You have a game table and you're doing a panel. Yeah, do it. Okay, advertise it. What's the name of your panel? What's the name of the game? I mean, are you doing a game table there? Are you promoting your game? Like, tell me more. I want to know more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Is it something? I don't know the words. And while you tell me what that is and what the panel is, I'm going to set up my music a little bit. It's in the indie game section, and I will be there with the Bowfine unit. Dang right, be there with the Bowfine unit. Very exciting. So, for those who don't know, the Bowfine unit is I'm really bad at describing games because I play like 2 types of games, but it's essentially a turn-based RPG, and it is based off of the plot like where you're in a cosplay, like you're in a convention and like you're cosplayers fighting. Looking up handle stuff now. Yes. And I love his character design, and I love the even though I usually don't do a lot of turn-based RPGs, like I really like the moves that he has. I like the animation. I like the pixel art. It's a quality game. Chef's kiss. So definitely look up the Bofine, Bofyne unit. So that's really exciting, and that's with the Georgia Game Developers Association. I believe the GGDA is in my recommended channels. If not, shame on me. If not, the Indie Cluster. So if you are going to be going to pretty much any con that's happening in Atlanta, the Indie Cluster is usually there. So that's DreamHack, MomoCon, I'm sure Dragon Con, Southern Fried Gaming Expo. So if you ever like indie games, or you want to learn how to make indie games, or you want to meet some people who do indie games, then always look for the Indie Cluster. It's a great organization by Jay and Ron. They're wonderful. And then Andrew, the executive director of the Georgia Game Developers Association, he's always just around and doing stuff, and promoting all the indie devs. So definitely do that. So let me get my music together, and then we're gonna start drawing while Regita figures out the panel that he's gonna be talking at. Let's see. One moment, please. Da, 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 da. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. One moment, please. Game on! Me, the voice actors. Game on! Game on, indie RPGs to watch. Saturday, 8:30 to 9:30. Saturday, June 21st. So you got that? June 21st. Be there or be square. I was trying to think of a cow, like a cow pun, but that did not work. I'm usually really good at puns. Shame on me. All right, hold on, get my music. So yeah, check the chat. Go see Regita. Go see the Bofine unit. Go play some good turn-based RPG games. Also, go see his cute little backpack that has a little Bofine unit on it. It's so cute. I love it. Little like what's that called? LED backpack. I love it. It's so cute. Basically going over indie RPGs from single to small dev teams. Some cool stuff out there, so I wanted to kind of share. Heck yeah, you share that. Anything you want to share, you share in here. I don't care. You want to put a link or whatever, I don't care. It's fine. So, oh yeah, put a link to your. Do you have an itch? Are you on Steam or itch? Is it fully? I don't know if it's fully finished or not yet, or if you just have demo. Put that in there too, please. Please and thank you. All right, music coming. You have a Steam demo, will do. Better hat. Congratulations. All right. Music here. Now we shall draw. So before I, how do I say this? Before I realized I was cut off, I was saying that this is actually a second draft at this point. Technically like a fourth draft, but, so we had our pencil work here. Hold on. You see we have our pencil here. And so we're doing our second draft because it started to get a little too sketchy for me, and I wanted to kind of define some structures a little bit more. So my question was if I should, or what I was thinking about was if I should just start working on the final line now, which pretty much means just going all over this again, or finish up my second draft to get the definitive things. Obviously, line work takes a long time, guys. It takes so long. So, and I am on a deadline. But I also want this to be quality because I care about quality. Most definitely. So, let's see. There he is. Okay, Regita put his demo in there. His Steam demo. And definitely wishlist. Wishlist that bad boy. Wishlist it. And it's fun. It's very fun. I just imagine little voices. Yeah. Anyway. One day I'll just cosplay. I should just cosplay Bowfine. That would be wonderful. All right. I think I'm gonna continue on with the second draft and just kind of define some more shapes in there, even though it takes longer. I don't know. I just want more quality. If you look at my slideshow, my previous works, like, they're fine, but they lack detail. So I've slowly started to get more and more detailed. So we'll see how it goes. I have someone working on the patterns, actually. Heck yeah! Ooh, I'll be both fine. I gotta work out, though. You gotta work out. I'm gaining a little weight, I noticed. I mean, that might be good, actually. So let's see. Alright, we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go in here and do this. Okay. I'm really excited about using this pen. Using this new tablet. Alright. We're gonna do this. Okay, Regina, so I'm assuming you watch anime at something. What's happening in the anime world for you? What do you watch? Let's see. And then we'll do the drawing music later. I'm just gonna turn up the normal music. Da, da, da. Where is my music? There it is. Okay. What layer is this? So right now, I started watching you guys Overlord. And I know, it came out like almost 10 years ago at this point. Ooh, that was not a great sound. Okay. I started watching Overlord, and honestly, I love it. This is some excellent writing. Okay, let's see. I used to watch a ton of it now, but I watch things like Solo Leveling, Kaiju 8, and the Trigun Remake. Trigun Remake, did they redo Trigun, like, the series, or do you mean like the Netflix live action version that everyone's talking about and may or may not like? Alright. I can't remember what... I think I've been using a pencil the whole time, but it just looks so pen-like. So right now, even though I got this for pen pressure, I'm kind of not caring about pen pressure right now because this is not the final draft. Okay. They redid the series to make it more manga accurate, which is a blessing and a curse. Is it a curse because you know what's gonna happen? Is that why it's a curse? Oh my god, the sounds on this is awful. Oh, this feels awful. Okay. Okay, it's okay. We're gonna have to switch to pen. We're gonna have to switch to an ink pen because the Wacom didn't have any pressure. So now I just don't know how to use it. I don't want to sit there pressing on it the whole time. Okay. Oh, that's better. Okay. Let's see. It's darker in tone. There is no Millie. I loved Millie, but she wasn't a canon character. Aww. I'm sorry for your loss of Millie. Why did they put, do you know why they put her in there in the first place? I'm assuming the canon, they had to catch up with the manga and they just kind of added her for like filler or something like that. Okay, what? Really? Okay, you guys, I got used to this pen pressure. This is kind of ridiculous. You gotta like press hard, jeez. Alright, we gotta adjust our pen pressure a little bit. Thanks for being patient with me while I adjust my things. I don't know which direction because I've never actually had to adjust it before. Ooh, okay, that's better. Okay, that's doable. Momo, Momo! Oh my god! Hey, girl. Hi, Momo. Wow, it's been so long. Oh my gosh. Funny story. I always think of you because I accidentally put when I saved your phone number. I accidentally did it with the person, one of the people I dog sit for. So it always says Momo whenever she hits me up, and that's not her name at all. So it has been a minute. Oh my god. Uh, Regina says, less cash charm. So Regina right now is talking about the Trigun remake. And I was asking the difference since I do not watch Trigun or have not. So less bash charm, but more story intrigue. It's a bit trade off. It's a bitter trade off, seemingly between the two series. Okay. All right, noted. Momo, do you watch Trigun? How you doing? What's life going? So Regina and everybody, I met Momo at the Brawlhalla. We were talking about Brawlhalla earlier, the Brawlhalla tournament, which was at the Cobb Galleria, which is where I'll be at the gaming expo. So very exciting. So haven't seen it. Okay. So all right, Regina, tell me why we need to watch Trigun in either capacity. Like, now keep in mind, I am very much a shojo girly. But how do I say this? I'm a shoujo girly, but I have enjoyed things like Tokyo Revengers. Obviously, Naruto's fine. Um, what else? What other shonens have I been into? I don't know. Holy, I just forgot all the shoujos I watch. Oh, I've been watching Overlord. That's what started this whole conversation. To me, the original series is like 9.5. The remake's at 8.75. So, yes. Okay. So that means I have to add Trigun then. Okay. How's the animation though? Yeah, it's a pretty high score. That's some hype right there. Now, Momo, Regina is a indie game developer. Actually, you would love to cosplay. So Momo is a cosplayer, among other things. But Regina has this, if you scroll up in the chat, has this game called the Bowfine Unit, Fyne. And the plot is essentially like, it's like a turn-based RPG. And it kind of takes place at a con, like a convention center. And they're cosplayers, and they have to like battle. Why can't I draw straight, y'all? Come on. Do it. Do it. Oh, it's not doing it. All right. This is a new tablet, you guys. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. Ooh, that sounds cool. Let me see. Okay. Scroll up, and he has a link to his video game demo. Oh, there it is. Bam. Thank you very much. So, yeah. So, what's been going on with you? There's been so much with me. I'm in the Georgia Game Developers Association now, event management stuff. Do you have a channel? I know last time you were talking, you weren't sure if you wanted to continue with Brawlhalla, but you wanted to kind of lean more towards cosplay and other games. So what's going on with your live stream? And put your link in there too, please and thank you. I accept all links from all non-spammers. Any opportunity to support people is what I want. This kind of looks like a penis here. I don't know how I feel about that. Does it look like a penis? What do you guys think? And I'm feeling this. It's looking too genitalia. It's actually really funny. It's really hard as an artist not to make things look like genitalia. Personally, for me, I've noticed. Like trees always look like lady parts, and pretty much any shaft with a round tip is awful. Like, it's awful. Like, what happened? Recently, I was doing some work on, you guys know Urchins and Ink. I know Regina knows Urchins and Ink. I still have to finish her background. So, the problem is, we wanted to do some eels. The problem is eels, in the end, just look like penises when you draw them. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. There is no way to draw an eel that doesn't look like a penis. But I managed to successfully do it with a square jaw. So, yeah. You know, when that whole conspiracy, when Disney's like, oh, everything is just penises in the art, like the Disney. It's like, no, it's just really hard because the world is very phallic. That's what it is. Momo says, I do still have a channel. I recently got back into streaming in January. I've been so deep into FGC now. Okay, I'm really bad at what do they call it? Abbreviations. So you have to tell me what FGC is. See, okay, good. Regina said it too. Okay, I feel better now. Fighting game community. Oh, okay, okay. Nice. Mainly Tekken. Oh, were you at DreamHack last year? They did, or yeah, November. They had what did they have? They had a Tekken tournament. It's like Tekken 8 now. There are 8 Tekkens now. Isn't that crazy? That game will never die. Never. Let's see. I did. That was my first region. Yeah. Congrats. Good on you and getting in on it. Okay. Did you win anything? If not, it's okay. I won't judge you. No matter what, you're still better than me. Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. I won like one game. Girl, listen, you get a slow clap for that. Vegeta, give her a slow clap. I don't have the balls to do tournaments or anything. Even when I was playing Brawlhalla, it was just like, I don't know. I'm too much of a pansy. I don't like people looking at me play, which is why when I play games, even though I'm the event manager of the GGDA, you know what I like? I just like solo RPGs, good world immersion, not too complicated. Like I can't have I can't have the like controls be too complicated. Like I cannot play Baldur's Gate. Oh God. Maybe if I was by myself. Like the first time I played Baldur's Gate, first and last time, I was dating a guy, and he's like, "Let's play Baldur's Gate," cause, you know, because I love D&D. So yeah, okay. And then I think he was a very technical, very like, just do this guy. So I was failing miserably because I had to get through all the 8,000 controls to figure out and menus to figure out what. And he's just like, just do this. But I also don't like being told what to do when I play. And I also don't like being watched while I play. So yeah, that didn't work out. I think he took offense to that. So I play Skyrim. That's what I play. Guild Wars 2, Skyrim, and let's see, my anxiety gets so bad and then I can't go back. Hold on. Yeah, slow clap. Thank you for the slow clap. Okay. I'm supposed to be going to CEO next weekend to play, but man, CEO, you're gonna tell me. See, I just told you I'm bad with abbreviations. I don't really do fighting games, to be honest. Let's see. My anxiety gets so bad then I can't think. Yeah, same. Yeah, same. Listen, I can't have people watch me. So like, I go to like the indie. You know, there's the indie cluster where all the independent games are, and everyone's like, "Play my game, play my game," and then like I have to play it for like 5 seconds, and then I have to go away because I just get too nervous. Which is why I actually really enjoyed playing Regita's game, Bowfine Unit. Like, I just didn't feel nervous about it. I'm not sure if it's because it's turn-based, but it was like the first game I wasn't like, oh my god, I hate this. Not that I hate the game. I hate having people watch me. But that also might be trauma induced by playing DDR. You guys ever played Dance Dance Revolution? Like, being in front of a crowd and they're just like, boo. It's not like people say boo. It's just the DDR man that says boo. So, you know, maybe this was just, I was set up from childhood. Maybe. Let's see. Hold on. I wish I wish Guilty Gear Strive was something besides a fighting game. I love the art and the character designs and moves. Okay, okay, okay. I'm looking at Guilty Gear Strive. It's just called CEO in Orlando, though. Hold on. Understandable. I have at home. I have at home, never in person though. Yeah. Oh wait, DDR. Good for you. Good for you to play at home in the safety of the confines of just non-judgmental people. Let's see. And then everyone I ever played with in high school, like my friend Leanne, she always had a DDR mat, and the DDR mat, like everyone was always hogging it, but like they were like mega death level because I only got to play at her house. I didn't have the game. I only had Super NES games, and then I never had a game again. Never had a system again. We had PlayStation actually. PlayStation 1. Let's see. I see some folks they be getting it though. Yeah, really. Like they just go and they'll like use two mats. The first time I ever saw DDR, it was in 6th grade in New York at a Dave and Buster's in New York. And there's this man. This is before I realized grown people were playing video games. This man was flipping off of the machine. He was doing like hitting on the bag. He was flipping. And then I, foolishly, an 11-year-old, walked up and decided to play after him. Not realizing I was so inspired by him. I never had played DDR before. Sorry, it's like a weird, awkward angle. I never played DDR before. And I was just like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be as cool as him. And then I got booed. And then everyone walked away in New York. Get my tiny violin ready. Let me see. I see. Okay. My brain can't process that quick. Yeah, really. Like, really. It's really muscle memory. It has to be muscle memory. Let's see. They booed a child. Oh my God. Right? It's New York, though. Let's be for real. It's this New York. That's how it goes. There's no room for the weak there. How to make this not look like a penis, you guys? There is no room for the weak in New York. Okay, I'm a little annoyed because I don't know if you can see my perspective lines are here, and this just looks weird, and I don't like it perspective-wise. Sometimes I have to zoom out and make sure I'm okay. Because it's very long, so it's distorted. It's almost fisheye. Roasting. Oh, no, never mind. We're not reading that. So this person with their spam. We'll let the spam hang out. Hey, spam. The more the better. Let's see. People say how great New York is, and I just tell them they are refugees escaping high rent. Listen. Okay, so I'm from Jersey, for those who don't know. And New Yorkers talk about how much they love New York, and then they just go to Jersey because they can't afford it anymore. That's exactly it. They're refugees. Like, it's crazy. And they'll sit here and be like, oh, Jersey sucks. But, like, you raised your kids here. So, what about that? What about that? Though, right now, unfortunately, classic, scenario. The price is going up because all the New Yorkers are moving to New Jersey, especially Montclair. I miss you, Montclair. And that's why I had to leave. It's too expensive. Well, actually, that's not why I left. That's why I didn't go back. Let's see. I'm from New York. Oh, yeah, I remember that. But you were like, weren't raised. I love it there, but I don't know if I'd ever move back. Loved, yes. Yeah, I couldn't do it. I worked in New York at some point, like New York City. I just like to visit, I think. Like, I recently just went to Philly, unfortunately for a funeral. But it was good to see my family, and it was just cool, like, it was just funny how nostalgic it was. The moment I got off the train, let me tell you guys something. The moment I got off the train, you know what I smelled? A halal food stand. And what was it? It was a halal food stand, and then I just saw like everyone just jaywalking angrily. And it was wonderful. Because like when I jaywalk here, everyone thinks I'm crazy. But then apparently I'm not good enough at jaywalking anymore because I tried to jaywalk in Chinatown, completely spaced out, got honked at. And it's like, get out the fucking road, you fucking idiot. And I'm like, yes. Yes, my people. There's something wrong with me. I think northeast folks, like tri-state folks, are like, we're like, was it sadistic or masochistic? Sadistic? We're sadistic. That's what it is. He said, wow. LOL. But it was great because I was in Chinatown in Philly and I got me my bao bun for $3 filled with Atsuki bean, some sweet Atsuki bean. And come on, where can you get anything for $3? Especially that big. That's what she said. But yes. So I was very happy to be there. Also, it was just nice because there's different cultures and because they're forced to be on top of each other. It's like it's actual integration. Like Atlanta's the closest thing I can get to it. I lived in Los Angeles. It's not very integrated. New York is a bit more integrated, but still pretty separated compared to Jersey or just anywhere in the tri-state, really. So, yeah, Atlanta's the next best thing, but still not where I want it to be. Let's see. Mama, did you share your channel? Also, are you doing Tekken for your channel? What are you doing for your channel? Let's see. Where did you want to go? Where did I want to go? Where did I want to go? Where did I want to go where? Wait, it might be a conversation lag moment. I forgot what I said. Where did I want to go? Oh, where did I want to live? Was it where I want to live, maybe? I'm just going to preemptively answer that question, even if it's incorrect. Where do I want to live? I think Atlanta. Let's see. Also, no, I didn't. I do Tekken just chatting some brawl still. Okay, there it is. There it is. Get in there. Follow Momokins. Vegeta, you better follow Momokins. And she cute. So, yeah, okay. Let's see. I did minutes ago. Good man. So I'm hoping we'll all see each other at the next event, wherever that may be. And yes. So you'll see Regita at the Indie Gaming Cluster. Let me draw the same line like 6 times. Jeez Louise. So, where did I want to live? Okay. I mean, if I could help it, I'd probably go back to Montclair, honestly, which is where I'm from. Or was raised, pretty much. But honestly, I just like Atlanta. I've lived in Los Angeles, Kansas City, Florida, like Tampa area. St. Pete was pretty cool. I've done like a road trip around the country. So I've been to most of the states. And yeah, I just like Atlanta, I think. I mean, there's a lot of improvements that can be made, but that's pretty much the same with any city. Like anyone that says there's a perfect city, then they're liars. They are liars. They're just too far in to say anything else. So, if I put this here, it'll look less like a penis. Okay. No, it still looks like a penis. God damn it. You guys, help me. Okay. Less penis-y. Okay. What's the next event you're going to? So, what is the next? Okay, so Southern Fried Gaming Expo. That's where I'll be vending. Oh my God. Listen. You're going to come. It is focused on pinball and board games, so I don't know if you're going to like it or not. But you're going to like the stuff we're selling. So I'm making, what is it? I'm going to do this again. Sorry. For everyone who's watched all the way through, it's like the 3rd time. Let's see. I got some dice earrings that I'm making, some mushrooms, some hats, like handmade hats, both myself and Zane, who is a Unity teacher. He used to be a Unity brand ambassador. So he's working with me in Zane Games, INZ as in zebra, ANE. He's making hats. I'm doing top hats. Do you guys want to see a top hat that I made? Do you want to see it? Do you want to see it? I will show you if you say yes. Yes. Okay, okay, okay. Hold on. I wonder the way I can like, all right. I'm gonna go through this little backdrop and hopefully you don't see the rest of my place because it's a whole hot mess. One moment, please. God damn it. Okay. Okay, okay. Let's save this before it dies if something happens to it. Alright. Okay. So I'm doing these hats. So Zane is doing like authentic Renaissance style hats. They're very cute, very manly. Not manly, they're great. So this is my first top hat. What's this? Moist Paffer. Yo, what up, Dick Licks? I don't know who you are, but you be coming up in here all. I'm a perv, but you gotta have some tact. You gotta ease into the perversion. But welcome, Moist Paffer. You owe me a follow for that intro. So anyway, so this is my top. This is one of my top hats that I made that I'll be selling at the Atlanta Gaming Expo. Let's see. Follower goal met of 30. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for following me, Moist Paffer. I'm just going to say that over and over again. So, yeah, this is what I painted this, the rock on. Rock on. Giggity. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. So, yeah, and I got these little mushrooms. And on the top, there is grass and I gotta glue that one a little better, but it's a little table. So that's one. Put that over here. And this one is unfinished, but a little wood action. I'm gonna do a little molding to get rid of that seal. We got a little water. We're gonna do a few more mushrooms, some snails, and some frogs and stuff. So, let's see. Hold on. That's amazing. Oh, thank you guys. I'm so excited. Oh my god, you would make a great Carmela. See, I told you Momo is the perfect. All right, so Moist Paffer, since you're new here, so Momokins, who's in the chat, if you scroll up, you follow both of these people. Momokins is a cosplayer and a gamer, and she plays Tekken and other things, and she plays Brawlhalla. And Regita is an indie game developer of a game called Bofine Unit, Bofyne, and he's pretty freaking awesome. But yes, I was thinking Carmela too. So, yes. And Moist Paffer, what'd you say? I don't ease into anything, babe. You gotta say it right. I don't ease into anything, babe. I'm full throttle all times. If you can't handle me at my worst, then you don't deserve me at my best. All right, Moist Paffer. We'll see. That's some nice detailing. Thank you. I also cosplay, but I've been on pause due to the game deving. Yes. Okay, so what have you cosplayed? And Moist Paffer, do you cosplay? I have one more hat here while we're doing that. I didn't bring it over here. One moment, please. Hold on. Wait. Okay. So this one isn't finished yet either. But so it's like it kind of reminds me of like a little wedding hat. Like I don't know, I was thinking about painting like an what you call it? You know the floating islands, like kind of do like a illusion of a floating island. Oh, let me zoom out while we're so people are like, what is she drawing? I don't know what I'm drawing. There we go. Okay. So, so I was thinking of doing like like a floating island and painting it on there, but I also really like that this is a white hat, and I don't want to ruin that. So after I finish it gluing it a little better, I'm probably just going to put two little froggies right here on this piece of wood. And it's just going to be like a little art piece. Like, meh, like, it's two trees, two froggies resting in pink. It's giving wedding hat. I don't know. So those are my three handmade hats. But Zane is making very nice Renaissance hats. Let's see. Moist Paffer. I don't cosplay. I'm a big manly man. It would taint my public image. Do I know you? I feel like I know you. Like, I feel like either you're a professional troll or I know you, but you can't troll me because I am, yeah. I'll just. So, by the way, I'm very much into manly men. You know, I am a bard, in case you're wondering, and I'm very much into manly men. But if you follow me on Misfit Adventure, which is in my recommended channels, you'll know that any man who comes to love me dies. I usually leave them to die. First there was a troll. His name was Brasher. And then there was a grammarian. Was he a grammarian or a human? I can't remember. It was a grammarian. And I forgot his name. Something Scales. But he just died. Because because the dragon was trying to get me. From HR, from Tartarus, which is like Amazon in hell. And I tried to promote the union in Tartarus, which is Amazon hell. And then they called HR on me, which was a dragon, it turns out. And yeah, someone had to die. It wasn't going to be me. So so yeah, Momo and Moist Paffer, if you want to see, every Monday at 7:30ish, I do a TTRPG called Misfit. It's called Turmoil of Trolls, which is by Misfit Adventure. So it's in my recommended channels. It's a fun time. So watch all the men who love me die. Let's see. Regina Con Adventures. I said your whole thing. Regina. So much, LOL. I've been at it since 2013, but I've done Frog from Chrono Trigger. I've done Bug Samurai Guy from episode 4 of Pokemon. Garish Hellscream from World of Warcraft. Banjo, these are really awesome. Banjo and Kazooie. Mr. Freeze from the 66 series. So much. Oh, you got like equipment. You don't just like put on some stuff like horns and just be like, yeah, I cosplay. You do a whole thing. I would love to see some pictures at some point. I don't know. Next time you go to Gaming Expo, you show me some pictures. Let's see. Moist Paffer. Of course you know me. There's a little Moist Paffer in all of us. I bet you wish there was a Moist Paffer in all of us. Let's see. You can't kill me. I'm too powerful. Look at this edgelord. I love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, stop judging me. Sorry, did I introduce you guys to my familiars? Isn't he cute? His name is Rocky. He's a world turtle. And he feels very good right here when you scratch him here. I love Rocky. And then my other familiar, little Dune Stalker. His name is Harold. He turns colors. I love Harold. I lost his tail, though. His tail kind of came off. And apparently they don't grow back. Who knew? Like, what? Who knew? I'll put him right here. Don't fall off, okay, Harold? Alright, let's see. I'm not an edgelord. I'm a happy, playful little clown. Oh, Lord, I love it. Okay, so Moist Paffer. You watch anime? What do you watch? What are you into? What's going on? Let's see. I'm getting hungry, guys. Let me drink my tea. My extra Darjeeling tea with too much honey. I put Darjeeling and chamomile together because I want energy, but I also need to be calm. Momo, you should try it. See what happens before a Tekken tournament. It seems to be working. Because I'm trying not to drink alcohol. Well, as much alcohol. Let's see, let's see. Okay. Oh yeah, Overlord. Let's talk about Overlord for a minute. So I started watching this. Have you guys seen Overlord? I know it's old at this point, and I'm hoping it's finished because I made the mistake of not actually looking to see if it's finished. I've barely been drawing. Oh my god. So it is very well written. I am very impressed by Overlord. I mean, it's an isekai, like all other isekais, but I guess it was one of the first more thoughtful isekais. So, I don't know. It's just, if you ever watched it, just watch it. This looks more and more like a penis. Make it stop. God damn it. We're gonna figure this out. Let's try to make a little staircase. If we do some windows? Okay. Maybe I'm just a perv. Maybe that's what it is. Let's see. I watched the first two seasons. I think it's still going on. Okay, listen. Season 3. I just finished season 3. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Like, you can see his transition to, like, legit demon lord. Like, it's kind of like that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Not the time I got reincarnated as a slime, but the show, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. And but it's like darker, much darker. Like, it's like if Rimuru, hopefully it's not spoiler for anyone, but you know when he like kills all those people in that army to become the demon lord, you kind of see a shift and like transition. Like, oh, Rimuru isn't so innocent anymore. He's trying to protect his friends. F the humans. So Ainzulgon, he's kind of like that essentially, but like he transitions to that much faster than Rimuru. So I really find that interesting about him, like how he really is just a demon lord. Um, and he just is like F humans at this point. Like he's murdered like thousands, if not like a million people by the end of season 3. Let's see. Tell me about yourself, bae. Okay, I will. Let's see. I don't know. What do you guys know about me? Let's see. I am an interdimensional traveling dragon under, let's see, in the mundane world. And I am selling my goods at various convergence gates, or cons as people call them. And yes, I just like to tell my story and draw the places that I've been. So this particular place that I'm drawing right now is in Lothara. It's the great capital city of Grimmeria, which you will see in Turmoil of Trolls. And that's what I like to do. I like to make things, sell things, buy things in other dimensions and sell them, and draw the places I've been. Let's see. All right, you guys, I need your help. How do I make this? Does this look like a penis or not? Someone just answer. Just maybe it's just too far enough to notice. Maybe it depends on if I color it. You don't look like a dragon to me. Oh yes, this is me being human seeming. So what happened was I got to the mundane world and I was supposed to I thought I was going to Atlantis. I just assumed whoever wrote the map was drunk off of mead and wrote Atlantis, but turns out I ended up in Atlanta. So right now, I am not an old enough dragon to look fully human seeming. So this is the best I can do, honestly. If I was in my actual form, I probably wouldn't fit in this tiny room that I'm in currently. So I think it's for the best that I don't look like a dragon. What can I say? C'est la vie. But the great thing is that even though I still have these horns, humans just think that I am a crazy person cosplaying as what they call a tiefling. So that kind of works out to my advantage, especially as a shapeshifter. So yeah, that's it's working out really well. You know, that's why you mostly see me at cons, convergence gates, because people just think I'm cosplaying instead of just these being my actual horns. Let's see. Damn, you really don't break character. I respect it. What character? So let's see. Wow, it's warm in here. All right, you guys. Should I switch to? Should I add a little more? I mean, this is a second draft at this point. I need this part here. Okay. But what about you, Moist Paffer? Spaffer? I said it right. Moist Spaffer. Let's see. When did I enter the mundane world? I entered the mundane world sometime this summer, I believe. This solstice equinox. No, not this summer. Last summer. If you look at my diary on Instagram, on the Instagrams, and you look in the captions of my story, you'll see about that time. I entered in Savannah first, and which was a bit far off from Atlanta, or what I knew to be Atlantis. And yeah, I ended up here. But I enjoy it. So my mission is to just show the humans that, you humans, that the world is full of magic and wonder. And even though a lot of people cannot see it or can't see the creatures around us, I hope to be able to show people that, you know. I think my mentor, Valkyor the Mini, would be very proud. So, see, let's see. What kind of city is this? Great question. So the Grammarian city. So this was actually back when I was in the realm of Lithara. If you look at my little slideshow, there's a map there. The realm of Lithara. And this was the time I entered this realm, and the whole this world was ruled by lizard people, also known as the Grammarians. There were humans. There were, let's see, there were humans. There definitely are fae, and other folk. But the lizard people were the ruling class. So the capital, let me see if I can find my map. Let's see. One moment, please. One moment, please. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to find my map here. Here it is. So this is the map of Lithara. So when I entered this realm, I ended up meeting some travelers. A fairy named Klee, a very angry fairy named Klee, and a murder hobo knight named Chan. He was not a murder hobo when I met him, but somehow he has turned into Vesely, and he is now pretty much a paladin for a demon. So, Grammaria is essentially here, this desert area. And that is pretty much run by the lizard folk. So I'm currently undercover. Well, not currently. When I was here, sometimes time confuses me, as it is not linear. But I was undercover, and I met these adventurers, Chan and Klee. And so my backstory is that I came from the realm of Lithara. I mean, not Lithara, Lumnith, which is over here, which is a swamp area, run by illusion casting lizard folk. So while I travel with these people, that's what they believe of me. And yeah, so over here, this is where I'll be drawing all of these things. So here is the Codic Swamps, which I've already drawn. I'm drawing Grammaria, which is over here, which is the capital city. And then people do live underground in cities, but I also you'll see a bit of, in between the canyons. And then the dwarven people live here, and a lot of humans live over here. So I believe I have a picture of the Kodik swamps as well. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's see what we got here. So you weren't here for 9/11. Definitely not. What is 9/11? This is some sick art, by the way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like you've just taken drugs. You aren't doing a very good job of hiding your secret identity. Well, no. So my identity is not a secret here, but if you go to the live stream, Turmoil of Trolls from Misfit Adventure, where you can see the recount of said adventure in TTRPG form, I am very good at hiding it. So it is starting to leak a little bit over there. So let's see. Well, anyway, this is actually my first day in the mundane world in Savannah. So I ended up at a place called the Flaming Flamingo. I do not know what flamingos are, but they sound very dangerous. And yeah, these are some creatures that were kind of hanging around there. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Not many humans could see them, but they were very nice. So yeah, what's a TTRPG? Let's see. What's a TTRPG? So a TTRPG is a tabletop role-playing game. So what I enjoy is a good game, and I feel that I think humans channel their channel magic through, like, subconsciously. So it can be through games, what you guys call video games, art, all of that. So in this particular thing with Turmoil of Trolls, these humans are channeling Klee and Chan. And they are fellow adventurers on a journey. So yeah, it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, as you guys call it. So definitely follow me, or follow Turmoil of Trolls or Misfit Adventure, which is in my recommended channels. Let's see. But I hope that answered your question, Regita, as to this city. It is in the desert. It's a desert city. There's a lot of secret agents. A lot of the grammarians that were the ruling class. They're a bit of a mystery. And yeah. Let's see. Let me think. I think I want to transition to the final draft, and then I think I'll just start adding more detail from there. I think that's what we're gonna do. How do I see your other channels? It should be, if you go to my homepage, if you go to my channel, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I will guide you. It should be something like recommended channels. Dream Child. Okay. One moment, please. Alright, so if I go to Dream Child, let's see what we can do here. Inception. We scroll down. Oh, by the way, really excited. We were talking about before the games that I like to play and how I'm very much let me mute that. How I'm very much a one-time, like just someone who likes to play RPGs by myself. I do want to start playing Twilight Monk, which we'll go into in a minute. So, somewhere in here, oh, I have to edit panels. My panel's not showing up. Well, thanks for pointing that out. Well, let's just see if we can find it together, huh? And then I will put it... There has to be a recommended channels thing. Videos, schedule, home. What about? Let's see what the about says. Nope. All right. Well, we'll just find it, huh? I believe it's Misfit underscore adventure. Bam. Okay. I'm going to put it in the chat for you guys. What can I call you, by the way? I am. Oh, let's mute that. They call me Wimelva Brighttooth, but you may call me Wim. WHIM. So yes, that is Misfit. I just put it in the chat. The most recent one, what happened was we got TPK'd. We were all killed, and we are now in Tartarus, which is essentially the equivalent to you humans' Amazon in hell. So we currently have to, all of our levels are reset, and we're starting from the beginning essentially with our powers. Hopefully temporarily, we'll see. It was not a great time when I experienced it. So yeah, we were on break for a minute in May, and now June we are back on. I did manage to do a full glamour and not have my horns that day, but for some reason I can't seem to replicate it. Let's see. Sorry, can you repeat that? The stream lagged. Oh no. Okay, what part? What's the last thing you heard? Oh, let's move this out of the way. What to call you? Oh, Wimelva Brighttooth. WHIMELVA Brighttooth. But people call me Wim. WHIM. 'Tis the name, like whimsy. All right. All right. I think we're at a good point where I can introduce better line art at this point. Okay, Wim, sounds great. Nice to meet you, Moist Paffer. Do you have a channel, perhaps, which I can follow? Support? I think this is good. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, and don't forget to scroll up and support my friends' channels, Momokins and Vegeta. Vegeta has an excellent turn-based RPG. He's an indie developer, and Momo is a player and a cosplayer. You don't, unfortunately. Well, that's okay. Not everyone needs a Twitch. Really, not everyone needs a Twitch. So definitely follow me on the things. Let's see. They'll have to earn my follow first. I don't just hand out follows like candy. Next, right? They'll have to earn my follow first. I don't just hand out follows like candy. Understood, understood. Well, I hope they are able to earn your follows eventually. Let's see. All right, I keep doing this. It's very, wait, did the music stop? Hold on. Whoa now. I think the music stopped. Let's fix that. We cannot have that. How far are we on this? Let's skip down to there. Vegeta, that's fine. I'm just messing up like you at some point. Ah, he's so sweet. So sweet. All right, Vegeta. So, okay, you're going to be at Southern Fried Gaming Expo as well with me. Not with me, but with me. What other place? Where else are you going to be? And also, what's going on in the Bofine unit front? Like, you got any updates on that? Let's see. All right. We're going to put... That's there. That's what we're going to do. We are going to do that. Draft 2. I'm getting hungry. Let's see. Do dragons have genitalia? That is an excellent question, but as I am a classy dragon, I will not be talking about that. Let's see. So I'm going to be at SuperCon in Miami. Ooh, what's SuperCon like? Have you been before? Do you have any recommended cons in general that you like? Same thing with you, Moist Paffer, and Momo, if you're still here. What are your recommended? What have been your favorite cons so far? Let's see. I know how to do this. No, what happened here? Oh, there we go. Wrong layer. We're gonna do this. All right, you guys, what we're doing right now is we're cleaning up our line work. That was kind of my second layer. For those who didn't see my first layer, this is my first layer. Line work takes a lot of work. It's a pain in the butt, but it's what it is. But usually I kind of skip to the final layer, but it was starting to get a little too sketchy and it was hard for me to differentiate shapes. So we're kind of going down here. And then let's see what we got. And now we are doing our final line layer with all the, now that we got our new handy tablet, we finally have some pen pressure we can do some stuff with. And then we can start adding all the super fancy detail. And then we'll probably color it tomorrow morning. Let's see. Favorite cons. I don't go. God damn you and your manly madness. I don't go to cons. Okay, wait. If we're talking about manly cons, hold up, Mr. Manly Man. Mr. Manly. Watch this. Watch this. Let's see. Okay. I know you're kidding, but I'm still gonna. Still gonna. Okay, hold on. One moment, please. I'm gonna show you the manliest cosplays ever. Here we go. I'm sure we've all heard of Space Marine. Look at this. Look at this. This is like, oops. Look at that. That is like the manliest cosplay on the planet. Like, you can't beat that. So, if you're gonna be a manly man, you gotta be a Space Marine. That's your next cosplay assignment. That's exactly what's gonna happen. You're gonna be Space Marine. I wish nothing but Space Marine for you. Master Chief's more manly. Okay, wait. I'm really bad at this. Isn't Master Chief a girl? I don't remember. No, I'm not thinking of, sorry, not Halo. I'm thinking of, what's the other one? The yellow one, the old school one. I can't remember. Don't hate me. So there you go. You gotta be Master Chief. Do I feel like Halo's pretty done? Not done, but it's been done. And I feel like Space Marine you can be a little more unique with. Let's see. Samus. There we go. Samus. That's the one. So I love when they do characters that, like, you don't, like, their gender is just not determined by, like, just their general, like, looks. Like, it's, I don't know why, it just makes me happy. Like, there's this game I play on, what's it called? On the VR set, Oculus. And it's called Demio. And Demio is pretty much like if Dungeons and Dragons and Yu-Gi-Oh had a baby. It's so fun. But there's this one tank character that pretty sure is a girl, but it's cool that the tank is a girl, you know what I'm saying? She still has a very, like, masculine voice, but I just like things like that, like when people are in full armor, like when women are in full armor. I still like the sexy cosplay too, but also women in full armor is still hot. Give me your top 5 shows. Hold on. Metroid, Samus. Top 5 shows. Anime or live action? Armored waifus. Ooh. Okay, back to Overlord. All right. Don't we love when Albedo is in full armor? I love that. And the armor maids. Ooh, so good. So good. Okay, okay. Mm, all right, let me get my hold on, let me concentrate real quick, guys. One moment, please. Pen choice is everything. Okay. This 55%. Make sure we're on the right layer. One moment, please. Always properly layer. Name your layers. All right. Not anime. I haven't seen any. Okay, okay. So, I'm not gonna lie. I very rarely watch live action shows nowadays. So I never really thought about it. I love, Death, and Robots because I do like anthologies. I do love horror and I love anthologies. So Love, Death, and Robots is like perfect because it's all of that. Especially season one. They've had a bunch of horror ones that I loved a lot. Um, let's see. Mm, just put me on the spot right now. Live action. Oh, I know it's not a horror, but Brooklyn 509091. Brooklyn. Oh, God dang it. The one with the Adam. Oh God, I'm really bad at names. The one that's in SNL that does Throw It on the Ground. Andy Samberg. Let me look up what that's called. One moment, please. I think it's Brooklyn 50. Brooklyn. I think it's a 9 in it. Brooklyn 99. Okay. So that's 2. Brooklyn 99. And Love, Death, and Robots. I just started watching Brooklyn. Well, I just started and finished watching it last year. And I'm really sad that I didn't finish. Like, I'm really sad. But I'm glad I didn't know it didn't finish because I wouldn't have started it. And I wouldn't have had such a great time. Is it true what they say about dragons with big claws? That they can crush you in an instant? Yes, it is. Okay. So that's 2. There is an anthology. It's a very short anthology series called... God, I can't draw and talk at the same time. I gotta work on that, huh? It's called Blood Ride. It's a Norwegian... Wait a minute. Ooh. It's a Norwegian horror anthology show. I believe it's on Netflix, if not Amazon Prime. Okay, you gotta fix that. Hold on. 1 second, guys. I don't like that. What am I looking for? Pen tablet. Okay. So, Blood Ride. I think it's like... It's a few episodes. I think it's like only 5 or 6 episodes. No, okay. It's about 5 or 6 episodes. I really liked the first couple of them. And it actually sounded pretty good in dub too. Usually dub doesn't sound good to me. I just put it back to where it was before. Why is it so different on here than there? Watch Mr. Robot and tell me what you think. Oh. Well, how will I tell you what to think? What you think? What I think? Are you going to be back here? I hope so. Let's see. What genre is Mr. Robot? I say Mr. Wobot. Mr. Wobot. Let's see. I'll be back, babe, just for you. Ah, shucks. Let's see. What else? Okay, I'm not liking this lack of pen pressure here. We're gonna. I clearly picked the wrong thing. Absolutely not. Sorry, guys. Give me a second. I gotta work on this. So if you look at my previous art, I usually don't go too hard on line weight because it's just not my style. But I like to have a little bit of weight. Makes it a little more dynamic. I don't want smooth, heavy. Especially when there's so much detail, because all this depth needs to be established. And I don't want to establish it with color or too much atmosphere. I'd rather establish atmosphere towards the bottom than the back because I want people to be able to see from beginning to end. Let's see. It's a psychological thriller. Ooh. By the way, if anyone else has some top shows to recommend, by all means, please do so. Let's see. I think we're at 3 shows. Oh, that's better. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's better. Oof. I think I just had a pengasm. All right. So, what else? What else? What else? I recently saw Sirens, and just because I can't think of any right now, I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that. I feel like sometimes TV nowadays is getting too real. I mean, sometimes anime is too real. Like, I want to escape the real world, not like be reminded that life sucks, you know? Like, I recently saw, what was it called? 4 Seasons with, what's his name from The Office? By the way, that man is cute. Ooh, he got so cute. I love me some silver foxes, man. Ooh. Silver foxes for dragons. Just eat them up. So anyway. Yes. Let's see. Hey, I need to pick up dinner. I'll be back in a little bit. All right, Regina. Thank you. I'll probably at some point take a break and then come back. Because at some point I probably should eat some food and get some of this line art done. So I can't do it in front of y'all apparently. No, I'm doing it. It's fine. But yeah, so if I'm not back, I may be back later. And if you don't come back, that's okay. And I hope you enjoy your dinner. That's not like a mom. Oh my God. Enjoy your dinner, damn it. Sopranos is second, followed by Better Call Saul. Okay, so we like serious, gritty things. Okay. I know someone who's like that. Let's see. Sopranos, fun fact, was filmed in the hometown of my human persona. You know, because sometimes when I'm undercover, you know, I gotta have a backstory. And that hometown is called Montclair, New Jersey. And Bloomfield as well. There's a great candy place, from what I hear, called, what was it called? Holstein's. They have ice cream and candy, homemade candy. And there's a line in The Sopranos, apparently, this is what I've heard, I have not seen The Sopranos, where they say, oh, this place has great fries. And so suddenly, Holstein started getting fries. Like, not fries. Holstein started getting, like, people coming just for the fries for a few years. Which is crazy, because Holstein's fries, as I hear, are not that great. They're just, like, basic Jersey steak fries. You know, in need of salt. In dire need of salt. Meanwhile, their ice cream and their candy is much better. That's really cool. Yes, I'm glad. Glad you like that little tidbit. I'm full of fun facts. Let's see. What else? Yeah, that town is actually filmed. A lot of things were filmed there, like Swim Fan, Ed. Can't remember some other things. There's some more famous things there. What other show do I like? See, I can think of movies easier. Shows. What have I binged? The question is, what have I binged all the way through? That's really the question as to what my favorite show is. Because it's very rare. I really want to pick up Modern Family. Modern Family, I've seen clips on Facebook, and it looks amazing. And I love Sophia. She's like, ugh, I love her. You just listen to her talk all day. Mm, what else? Have you seen BoJack? Oh, I have seen BoJack. You know, for how realistic that was, I very much enjoyed it. Like, you know how I was just saying like 5 seconds ago, I hate when things are too real? Yes. I really hate this part. I need to fix that. Yes, I enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, it kind of ended on a sad note, uh, but depressing note. But I just really enjoyed it. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the development of BoJack, you know, and how he keeps trying to be a better horseman and fails, you know, like, and like the fact that the main character caused so much destruction in people's lives and people he's like the fact that it was set around a very toxic individual, and they didn't glamorize it as much as a lot of other shows did. I very much appreciated that, and I feel like you can only really get that from cartoons, which is why like animated series, not only, but you know, maybe earlier. But I really appreciated that. You know, his relationship with his crazy mom, and when she got dementia. Spoiler alert. Like, yeah, like seeing how he grew up, but still like this. I feel like the series didn't. They gave him. They showed his past, but they didn't excuse his past or excuse his actions with his past. And I find that is excellent writing. Like excellent writing. At least we can agree on something. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Korra, just the whole series. I count that as one. So that's a favorite there if we're going animated. Let's see. Are you too manly to watch Were you too manly to watch Avatar series? Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Trying to think. All right, so that was 4. What else? I need one more. I don't know why you asked for 5, you psycho. Let's see. What else do I like? One more series. What have I watched? What have I watched successfully? I know you mentioned Better Call Saul. I started watching, oh my god. I'm not even drinking right now. It's called, what? Better Call Saul, Breaking Bad. I started watching Breaking Bad, and I usually, my pattern is I get to 2 seasons, and then I just stop watching it. So I do want to finish it at some point, because I heard it is very good, and I heard Better Call Saul is very good. Actually, someone just mentioned that. Now I'm wondering if it's you. Okay. Someone mentioned that in real life. I haven't seen Avatar, but I heard it's good. Yes. Now, I say Avatar, I mean Avatar: The Last Airbender series and the Korra series. They're both very good. There is a. I'm not a fan of the ending of the Korra series because this is a point of contention for a lot of the series, and I won't say what happened, but the two people that got together made no sense to me. Um, just because I didn't see it coming at all, like whatsoever. Like, like they like waited to the last episode for them to get together, and I get it. You know, producers have to deal with stuff, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done better. So, yeah. But other than that, I loved it. Mm, how can you stop watching Breaking Bad, you fucking nutcase? Well, I'm long lived. They say we get crazier with age. A few hundred years old right now. Still a baby dragon. Still a wormling, but you know, in human years, I might have lost it. Um, let's see. Mm, okay. I'll get back to it one day, I suppose. Okay, I see why I don't like this right now. Okay. So, what is my final show? I love how your comments come out like in an exact triangle. Like it's like a sloping thing. It gets longer and longer. Let's see. When I come back here next, I want you to have watched the first episode of Mr. Robot. Aye, aye, sir. But it can't be today because I might come back later and I will not have watched it. Let's see. I'm gonna get food soon. Mm, okay. But I have to think of. So I'm gonna go soon, but first I gotta think of one more. One more show out of five. Okay, so we have the whole Avatar series, the cartoon series. We have Brooklyn Nine-Nine. We have Blood Ride. And we have Love, Death, and Robots. Ooh, Brother Sun. You might like Brother Sun since you like kind of gritty, cartelly mafia things. I think if you haven't watched it, you would enjoy Brother Sun. That I believe is on Netflix, and I enjoyed it thoroughly. It has my favorite human waifu, Michelle Yao. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. Is she really a waifu if you can't say her name right? But I love her, and she is my favorite female actress of all time. Um, I love her. She's like the most talented woman on the planet. Fight me in a battle, an eldritch battle to the death? If you don't agree, Brother Sun, yes, but spelled Sun. Um, Starts out a little slow, and then it just gets like by the end of it, it's just like oof. The ending is excellent. I love it. And it's pretty short. I think it's only like one or two seasons. One season. But I think the episodes are like an hour each or something like that, maybe. So it's definitely bingeable, and I loved it. So definitely watch Brother Sun. Okay, so I think at this point I am going to get me some food, some nourishment, maybe some mead, and then I'll probably just do a little more drawing on my own, and then I'll probably come back later in the evening. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I can get the line work done, then I can just come back for the coloring, or I might just get the line work done on my own and then color tomorrow morning. My schedule is very random, so I apologize. But at some point, I do hope to live stream um, Twilight Monk, which is a video game, a very pretty video game that is done by a talented uh, concept artist, Trent Kanayuga, who I love so much. And I've watched him make this game for like 5 years now. Not watched him, like, on YouTube. He's very talented, has a very calming voice, very like Hawaiian, like, hey, bro. But yes, so I do need to get some more RAM, which I have ordered. So once I get some RAM, I'll be able to draw and I'll be able to play games without my computer exploding, which has been what's happening. So let's see. Adios, babe. Catch you later, alligator. Mwah. Thank you, Starry Travelers, for being here. And I appreciate, just you being here and just watching me talk about my adventures and drawing. So I will see you next time. And ta ta.